This is Little Shrimp01 here, back with another Minecraft video. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the DayZ pack by Manus. So there's another pack by Manus. It is another cool pack that adds in a ton of cool vehicles that he has made himself. And I'll leave a link in the description below of where you can get the pack. Also, you might notice that the base behind this is different. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I may or may not have lost the map. Like, I might have deleted it on accident. I forgot to back it up. So I had to use an old backup of the map, and that's why this map looks totally different compared to the other ones. But regardless, it is, it's okay. It kind of resembles the other one. It's not made of reinforced stone like the last one's made of clay instead. But I think it looks pretty good. We'll just say that we relocated, okay? But yeah. Anyway, let's get right into this review. Now how this review is going to be going is that I'll show you the first group of cars, and then I'll go to the next group, and because as you can see here, we have a lot of cars here, but I don't actually have all of them set up. So like, I'm going to cut to each frame where I show you the new cars. There's going to be a sign for each car that says what the car's name is, whether it's civilian, police, or military, how many seats it holds, and whether the doors open. So, let's get started. So, first one we have here is the DayZ-24 Volga. This is a Russian police car. It seats up to 4 people, and it does not open. It is actually pretty good models. I've noticed that, unlike the other models for the Manus Civil pack, the Manus DayZ pack, the car models are a lot more, I guess you could say, detailed. So as you can see here, we have the seats, we have the wheels, or steering wheel rather. It's that we actually have a lot more 3D texturing on the side of this bad boy. It kind of shows the police symbol right there, shows more police symbol, and of course the little light on top. So look at that beautiful thing right there. Next we have the DayZ-24 Volga. This is a civilian car. It comes in the gray color. It seats up to 4 people, just like its counterpart, and it does not open. Now, when I mean it does not open is that you can't open the doors or anything, and I'll get to that a little later. But as you can see, this one looks exactly like the police car, except it's gray, and it doesn't have any police decals on it, so that is pretty cool indeed. Next, we have the VW Passat B2, which is a civilian hatchback. It seats up to 4 people, and the doors do in fact open. So as you can see here on the red one, the doors on the side do in fact open. This one's yellow, as you can see here. We're actually going to look at this one so you can get a better detail of it. Let's actually type 0 up in this. So this one is actually pretty detailed, even though it's a pretty small car. You know, you got the fancy dashboard. You got the little, I want to say joystick. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I call it joystick, but I know it's not that. My sister actually has one of these cars where it's not an automatic. Crap. It's a manual. There we go. There's a manual car. There we go. I was trying to find the word. So this is a manual car. As you can see here, because there's the little joystick there that controls everything. You know, where the car goes in reverse, what gear it is, and we got the wheel here, of course. We even got the little gas pedals. Unlike the other cars over there, you can actually see the gas pedals on these bad boys. The seats are pretty good, and again, it can see up to 4. If you're wondering how you can open the doors on this, just go into the driver's seat and press K. As you can see here, it will close the doors. Now, the reason why those doors don't open, I have no idea, but there you go. The door, or I'm talking about the Volgas, of course. But anyway, yeah, and here's the little rear view mirror. You got the mirrors. You know, it'd be pretty cool if you could actually see, like, the mirrors and stuff, like, you know, see behind you, but I know that won't happen. That's a little too much, I think, for such a thing, but anyway, yeah. And there you go, pretty detailed car. Next, we have all these fancy-dancy Chevrolet Suburbans 2010. So this is a civilian one. It seats up to 6 people, which is a lot. But it does not open. So these are pretty detailed cars, these bad boys. I mean, look at it. It's amazing. This is like a rich folk car right here. Or I guess a soccer mom car. You know, it's weird because I thought the backs did open, but they apparently don't. Let's see. You can get better. The dashboard isn't as detailed as the hatchback, but it's still pretty detailed regardless. You know, we got that nice finish over here. And see there, we got the steering wheel. I don't actually know if this one has pedals on it. Let's see. No, it doesn't. So yeah, a little less detailed on the other ones, but yeah, as you can see here, you can see a lot of people in here. Look at that. You can see 2 here, 2 in the front, and 2 in the back, of course. Next up, we have the 2010 Suburban Police K-9 Car. It seats up to 2 people, not 6, sadly, and it does not open. So, this one's a little different, obviously, from that one. It's obviously a police car. We kind of have a police logo there. You can't really see what it is, but it's obviously a police logo. We have the little K9 markings on the back to distinguish it from other police cars. And unlike the other cars that have seats, it actually just has like a little place where you can put the K9s, okay? So you got the cage, of course, and then you would open the back and the K9s would come out. And of course you got where the driver and his, I guess, partner would sit. The dashboard's same from the black one, so we'll just move on now. Next we have the 2010 Suburban Police FBI Car. So this one's pretty cool. It's just like the other ones, except it's just like the K9 one, except that it instead has the FBI police logo on the side, as you can see here, to differentiate it from other cars. This one does have seats in the back, as you can see here, so you can seat multiple people. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this bad boy. And yeah, it does not open. The final one for this little group of cars, we have the 2010 Chevrolet Suburban Civilian white car. So unlike the black one over there, this is a white version. It seats up to 6 people, and it does not open. So it looks like the rest of them, you know, same detail, except that it's just a plain white version, and you can seat up to 6 people in it. So yeah, that is pretty cool indeed. So yeah, I know I'm going through this pretty fast, but that's because I usually have these videos like, how do I say this? I have them for like a half hour, and I wanna bring that down a bit. Okay, so yeah, that is it with this section, and I'll go on to the next section. The buses. So these are the Icaruses. Okay, there are 2 versions of them. We have the Icarus Z 260, and this is a civilian bus. It seats up to 15, and the doors do in fact open, as you can see here. So each of these seats can hold 1 individual player, as you can see, plus the driver. Okay, so this is a pretty cool car. This is obviously a transportation bus that you'd usually see in the city, you know, transporting people from one place to another, which is obviously what a bus does. Actually, no, that's what a car does in a general. But yep, this is like a public transport vehicle. So there you go. And then next we have the Icarus Z60. So this, I guess you could say, is the original. It's a civilian bus. It seats up to 23, so it seats up a lot more than that bus, and the doors do in fact open. Now, this one says tours on it, so I've actually been in these buses before, and I call them more of travel buses, because what you do is you rent these buses outright by like some bus company, and then you can like go around like a country or whatever. So like, for instance, when I was in one of these buses, I was on a pilgrimage to France, going to like churches and things like that, and we used one of these buses. Okay, it was actually bigger than this one. It could seat up, oh wait, no, it was just like this one actually. So you had 2 doors on the back usually. You had these places under the bus where you could put baggage, and then of course you could see a ton of people in here, you know, people who are traveling around the place. And yeah, so yeah, this is a travel or a tour bus. For me, when I went to the 2013 Jamboree, we took one of these to I guess to go around Virginia, New York City, and Washington D.C. I believe that's why we took these buses. And then when I went to a pilgrimage to France, we took one of these buses. Yeah, so yeah, these are actually pretty detailed buses. So as you can see here, we got all the seats in here. They look pretty comfy, if I do say so myself. And of course we got the little dashboard where the bus driver sits. So yeah, that is essentially the buses. the Jeeps. Now I know these are not Jeeps. Okay, don't yell at me in the comments below. But these are, like, I could say, the European version of Jeeps. Okay, so there you go. That is my explanation for that. I'm actually gonna go down here. So we got 4 different kinds of these Jeeps. They are called the US 469. This is the parade version of it. So you can see here it has like the little bar. Okay, okay, this is my guess on what the bar does. If the person's standing up, they can hold on to it and, you know, do their wavy thing. So, you know, if they're coming back from, like, I don't know, a successful battle or some military campaign, you know, you got the general in the back seat up here, standing up, one hand on the bar, and his other hand waving to the crowd or whatever, you know. Or at least that's my explanation for it. This is a military vehicle. It seats up to 4, and it does not open. So, you know, a little cool, teeny little Jeep. Okay, I know they're not Jeeps. Okay, don't yell at me. But I'm going to call it a Jeep because this is the European version of it. So, yeah, pretty cool indeed. We got the US 469 military open. Seats up to 4, and it does not open. So, what I mean open, I mean it is an open roof, as you can see here. It's a little different from the parade vehicle, but not by too much. It's the same base vehicle, except that this one has a bar, and this one has the full entire, how do you say, like, skeleton, I guess you could say. I don't freaking know what you call this. But yeah, pretty cool. You know, not as detailed as air cars, but still is pretty detailed. You can see the little joystick there. Even the emergency brake, that's pretty cool. But yeah, there you go. We have the US 469 military green. The seat's up to 4 and it does not open. This is a closed roof version of the other one. As you can see here, has handbrake, all that. Even has a little window in the back. It's pretty cool. Little window. But yeah, there you go. And it even has a little bar in the middle. Wait, does that? This one doesn't have a bar in the middle. This one doesn't have a. This one does have a bar in the middle, but this one. Oh, oops. This one has a bar in the middle. That's. I don't know. I guess it's to hold it up, right? Yep, that's to hold up the canvas. Last but not least, out of all the Jeeps, we have the last one. We have the US 469 Military Desert. It seats up to 4 and does not open. So this is obviously the desert counterpart of the last one. Do want to note that there is a little texture problem on the little sides of the wheels here. There's a little purple you can see there. Other than that, is a pretty good model. It's obviously a variant of the original green one, which is pretty cool. You can see it up to 4, you have the handbrake, and yeah, that's pretty much it with these 4 little vehicles. You have to say they're cute and pretty cool, and yeah, now to the last but not least, Land Rovers. Final vehicle in the DayZ Manus content pack, and they are the Land Rovers. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think I went a little overboard on the displays here. I kind of want to display the Land Rovers, you know, because I really actually love Land Rovers. I'm debating on whether or not to get a Jeep, a Land Rover, or a Ford pickup truck when I grow up. So, you know, there you go. Anyway, here they are, still the Land Rovers. The first one is a military one, as you can tell by the camo. It seats 4 and it does not open. So, these are pretty cool designs. There are 2 main Land Rovers, the closed roof and the roofed ones. You can see here, this one's roofed. It's pretty cool. I think I did pretty well on the little thing here where, like, the camouflage for it. This is more of a, it blends in more with the spruce leaves in my opinion, but whatever. This one's actually pretty well equipped. It has the little, what do you call those? Like, it's not a grill. The grill's like right there. It's like a little grill protection thing. I don't know what it is though. It has multiple lights on the front. We got a little hook up here. It's pretty detailed, as you can see here. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. Even has a little extra wheel, and it has an antenna. Pretty cool indeed, you know, for if I were to guess, it's like a recon thing or something, but whatever. There you go, antenna. And this is probably actually one of my favorite this is actually my favorite vehicle in the whole entire content pack, so there you go. Pretty fancy indeed. Next up, we have the Land Rover Civilian Open Roofed Blue. It seats 4 and it does not open, so when I look at this one, I think of rocks, okay? I think of, like, you know, going on one of them rocky trails, 4-wheel drive all the way. It doesn't have as many lights as the military one, but still pretty cool. It doesn't have a hookup either. And it has a wheel on the back. This is the only open one in the whole entire content pack, but I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think of this one as, like, you know, the one that goes 4-wheel drive all the way up a mountain, you know. Not rock crawling, you know, kind of thing. I mean, I think it needs better suspension stuff for that. But, you know, a pretty cool Jeep within itself. Or Land Rover, sorry, Land Rover. I get confused between the two, but yeah, pretty cool. Next up, we have the white version. We have the civilian closed version with white. Seats 4 and it does not open. So unlike the military one, the wheel is on the back here. The white version, as you can see here, I actually don't. No, you can't see people back here. That's what I thought. It's a pretty cool, actually. It doesn't have many lights as the military version, but still pretty cool. I think this one is going in a desert, as you can see here, mainly because it's a white Land Rover. You know, if you didn't know, white clothing, white vehicles, that kind of thing, reflect heat off of itself. Okay, they don't absorb heat like really dark vehicles, like the really dark green Land Rover there, or the no, that one's okay, but yeah, you get the point. Okay, you get a gist of it. Really dark colors absorb heat. White colors or lighter colors do not absorb as much heat. So I thought that this Land Rover was perfect for the desert, as you can see here. So yeah, that's why I made this little desert enclosure. It's actually pretty cool. It's not unlike this one where it has a canvas roof. This one instead has a full-on, like, canopy kind of roof. Okay, like this is plastic, not a canvas, as you can see here. And it even has, like, little ventilators on the side, so that's pretty cool. Last but not least, we have the closed, the red version. Civilian seats 4 does not open. Now this one, this is definitely Safari. Okay, those ones, you know, they have their own things, you know, that's like, you know, rockiness, that's a desert, that's forest. This is Sahara, okay, guys? There is no doubt about it. Okay, you got the wheel on the front, you know, you got the multiple lights, you got the hook up here, you got the huge antenna. It's not military, okay? It's obviously not military. It has I guess you could say plastic or metal canopy. It's not a canvas. And overall, yeah, you'd see this out here. Now, the tan canvas or tan canopy here does not reflect as much heat as the desert one, but, you know, reflects enough heat, right? It's tan. Anyway, yeah, comes in a really cool dark red color, and yeah, I thought this one fit perfectly with the Sahara biome. So we got the Sahara, we got the desert, we got the rocky, or mountain, I guess, and we got the we have the forest. I freaking forgot my words. So yeah, I think that is it. Enjoy this video. I actually had fun making this one because I had my own special thing for each vehicle, especially the last part, you know, Land Rovers. I love making, you know, very nature detailed stuff. So I had fun making the last part of this content pack review. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like down below and subscribe. Oh god, we have crashed. I'm actually going to go back into this. Yeah. If you guys did enjoy this video, oh my god, that was probably the worst outro ever. If you guys did enjoy this video, or found it interesting, or found it helpful, please leave a like, or share, or subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.